Hey guys, what's up? It's Charlie here, and today we're going to be looking at 10 student hacks you wish you'd known sooner. School is a great place for getting an education and catching up with friends, but a lot of people find school either boring, hard, or both. Well, these life hacks will make your school experience a lot more fun and easy. So be sure to leave a like on the video and subscribe, and comment I subscribed and I'll try to reply. Coming in at number 10, we have essay information. If you have to write an essay for school and need information on a topic, Google can be a great place to start. To do this, you probably just type in a question about your topic. But how annoying is it when you get a load of irrelevant and sometimes just plain wrong sources? Instead, what you should do is type in scholar.google.com instead of just google.com. This will make sure all of the information you see is relevant, and filters what you get to academic sources that are always correct. Now you can wow your teachers and look like the smartest person in your class with this simple tip. Next up, we have smelly. Have you ever smelled a smell that's brought back memories before? Well, the same rule applies when you're studying for a big test. While you're studying, smell a smell that you wouldn't normally smell. This can be a medicine, spice, or perfume that you don't wear regularly. Then, just before you go into your big test, take out the thing you were smelling while you were studying and smell it. This will trigger your brain to remember what you were studying when you smelled the smell before. This also works with chewing gum, as gum relies heavily on scent to produce flavor, but most schools don't allow chewing gum, so scent is probably a better idea. Next up, we have which book. I'm sure that in your school bag you have dozens of books, and it can be a real pain digging around your bag trying to find the right book for the class you're in. This tip will prevent this and save you a lot of time. Simply highlight the top of your books with a different color for each class that you're in, and if you want to be extra sure, you can write on what class goes with what book. Then, from just a glance, you'll be able to know which book to take out. No more emptying your bag out trying to find that missing notepad. Next up, we have Mistake Finder. After writing a 1000-word essay, it's likely you've made a couple of mistakes along the way. These can include typos, grammatical errors, and other mistakes. But the chances are, after writing a long essay, you're too tired to read over the whole thing and check for mistakes. Instead, just copy the entire essay into Google Translate and translate it from English to English, or whatever language you've typed it in. Just make sure it translates to the same language. Then play the translation out loud, and you'll be able to simply listen out for any mistakes. You can then edit any errors as you hear them being played. This is much less time consuming and less work for you, as it's like having a personal assistant read it out to you. Next up, we have Rainbow Highlighter. Highlighting keynotes is one of the best ways to remember them, and according to a study, 88% of students use highlighters. But I'm sure most people use the classic yellow highlighter. Boring. This DIY hack will not only help your studying, but also make your stationery stand out. First, grab a basic yellow, blue, and pink highlighter. Then take the blue and pink highlighters and press the tips of them onto the tip of the yellow highlighter. This will make a yellow, blue, and pink highlighter. But what about the other colors? Well, the colors will blend to make green and orange, as well as the yellow, blue, and pink that you already have. This hack looks impressive, but is incredibly simple, and I'm sure anyone can do it. Now, you'll have the best looking notes in class. Next up, we have Minty. This may sound like an odd tip, but next time you're in an exam, try chewing on a peppermint. Peppermint stimulates the brain and improves concentration. This will help you to be more focused. But that's not the only thing mints are good for. Mints can also relieve headaches in class. They have chemicals in them which allow one's stress levels to reduce dramatically after eating one. Forget an apple for the teacher and bring a pack of mints for you. You're bound to have a more chill day and do better in tests. Next up, we have blue ink. Most people write with a black pen. Well, I guess that means that most people don't know this essential student hack. You're much more likely to remember your notes if you use blue ink over black ink. Writing professionals say that blue ink builds trust, and that's why people remember it more. Also, most things are printed in black, making blue more unusual, and you're a lot more likely to remember an uncommon or unusual thing. With this and the rainbow highlighter hack, you'll be remembering your notes in no time. Next up, we have headaches. With all the deadlines, annoying teachers, and stress, headaches are a known issue to many students. Well, there is one common school supply that can work as an ailment for headaches, that being a regular pencil. When you're stressed out, you naturally clench your teeth, which strains the muscle that connects your jaw to your temples, causing a tension headache. Next time you have a headache in class, simply pull out your pencil. Then put the pencil in between your teeth, but don't bite it. This will relax your jaw muscle and ease the tension and prevent any headaches. Next up, we have gummy incentives. When you're studying for long periods of time, reading hundreds of pages in a textbook can be boring, and also hard, as it's difficult to keep concentration when you're bored. To make studying a little more fun, place gummy bears around your textbook. Then, when you get to a certain part in your book, reward yourself by eating one of them. If you don't like gummy bears, M&Ms or Skittles will also do the trick. Now you can indulge yourself while still studying. Hopefully, this will increase your motivation significantly. Next up, we have repetitive writing. If you ever find yourself in detention and are forced to write lines of the same thing, it can suck. But before you become a real-life Bart Simpson, check this life hack out. First, grab 4 to 5 pens and some electrical tape. Attach each pen with the tape and wrap it around multiple times to increase security. The stacked pens will then write the same thing over and over again, but you'll only have to write it once. The gap in between the pens will leave just enough space to make it look realistic, and the pressure of one pen will apply to them all, causing them to all write. No more long, boring detentions with this hack. And that just about wraps up this video. Check out the poll in the top right corner and you guys can vote for the best student hack.